Welcome to Win the Day from Back to the Bible. I'm your coach, Pastor Nat, and today we will talk about our Christian life. If you knew that Jesus was coming back tomorrow, how would that change how you live? Would you stop working? Would you go hit the beach? Would you call up a loved one? Would you go and mess with other people? Just what exactly would you do? Well, listen to how Paul encourages the Thessalonian believers to live with the imminent return of Christ. Paul writes this in 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, beginning in verse 11. "And to aspire to live quietly, and to mind your own affairs, and to work with your hands, as we instructed you, so that you may walk properly before outsiders and be dependent on no one." In the previous two verses, Paul has recognized the Thessalonian believers' brotherly and pure love for the other believers around them. And then Paul encourages them to demonstrate that love more and more. And then he says, "and to aspire to live quietly." Now, this is a bit of a dichotomy of terms. Aspire means to be zealous or fervent in your actions or pursuits. So be zealous in your quiet life. Quiet life means being silent, not speaking inappropriately, and remaining calm. So Paul is saying, be gung-ho in your silent life. But that's not all. They and we are called to mind our own affairs. In other words, don't meddle in other people's business. Focus on your issues first, and stop stirring others up by overstepping your responsibility and their boundaries. This must have been an ongoing issue, because Paul would exhort them again in 2 Thessalonians chapter 3. "For we hear that some among you are leading an undisciplined life, doing no work at all, but acting like busybodies. Now such persons we command and exhort in the Lord Jesus Christ to work in quiet fashion and eat their own bread." I think what Paul is saying is focus on you. Don't worry about what other people are doing. Don't be a busybody. And then Paul says, "and to work with your hands, as we instructed you, so that you may walk properly before outsiders and be dependent on no one." Now, there are two things going on here. First, in the Greek culture, free men wouldn't be doing manual labor. They shouldn't be doing it. That was for the slaves. But the early Christians came from the working class, so the church dignified work. Second, some believers believed that Jesus was coming back any minute. So why would you work? Well, why do anything that could distract you from waiting on Jesus? But this idleness lent itself to becoming a busybody. And these busybodies were loud. They were distracting. So Paul says, Christians, Jesus is coming back soon, but don't be idle. Don't be meddlesome. Live purposeful, controlled, and disciplined lives. This benefits you, and it benefits the community in which you live. This glorifies God. So today, I want you to evaluate how you are living. Are you focused on Christ's return in a way that drives you to greater love, to greater service of others? Or are you adding more offense to the gospel with your meddlesome habits and loud lips? Choose to follow Paul's direction for Christian living. When we do this, we will win the day.